Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you are new to my channel, I am a Twitch streamer, I am a cat's mom, I'm a world traveler, I'm a former volleyball player, I'm a weeb, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, and I love learning new things. And the entire purpose of my channel is for me to broaden my horizons in the realm of music and listen to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And so today we are getting into some more Pink Floyd and we're going back to the Animals album and we're listening to a song called Sheep. Now I've listened to Dogs already from the album, but this will be my second song I've reacted to and I'm really excited because I really like Dogs and I'm so far really liking the Animals album by Pink Floyd. I mean, I just love Pink Floyd in general, but yeah, really loving my journey with them and excited to see what this song has in store for me. So just a little disclaimer before we begin, I do not have a musical background, so if I say something that is musically incorrect, please feel free to correct me in the comments, but also please be nice. I am learning and you guys have been the best senseis I could have ever asked for on this journey. Remember guys, if you like my content, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alrighty, let's sit back, relax, and get into the music. The sheep in the background. I love this bass just creeping up. Okay. Oh. I mean, okay, well, that took me by surprise. I mean, that always happens. I feel like with Pink Floyd, it's always most likely a slow start and then they just come out of nowhere and just give you a slight heart attack. Ooh, okay. That was good. I mean, I actually really like that by Pink Floyd. I like that they kind of have this really cool build up for a couple minutes with a lot of their songs and then they just come out of nowhere and just give you an explosion of sound. And I really like this tune so far. It got me moving and dancing like right away. I'm loving the explosiveness of it. Excited to see what goes on for the next 8 minutes. So I'm not going to yap for too long. So let's keep going. I put the song back 10 seconds so we don't miss too much. Love this bass. Ooh. He really held out that note. I love this song. Yes, I love this song indeed. I can tell we're going into a transition, but this first part of this song, the first 4 minutes, I am in love with it already indeed. I mean, the vocals are so good. I think the bass and the vocals are really just doing it for me. The vocals are a little uncomfortable in some areas because of how long-winded they are. When I think Roger is going to conclude his note, he just keeps going until it fades away, and I find that to be such an interesting touch in this song. I really like it. It's like it gives you kind of uncomfortableness because it's so long. Does that make sense? I don't know if that even makes sense, but for some reason, him holding that note for so long and it fading away like that just makes me uncomfortable, but it's a good uncomfortable. I love this song. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to see what the next sections of this song bring me, but I'm enjoying it. I love the vocals, and the bass is amazing. Everything's amazing, but those two key components of this song are really getting to me. Okay, let's keep going. Another transition. What is that instrument? Is that the keyboard? Guitar. I don't know how Pink Floyd does their music. It's so mind-blowing to me. There's that bass I love. can't exactly hear what they're saying. It sounds like a church prayer or something. I don't know. Okay. We're back. The long note. Wow. Oh my gosh. Man. I hear birds. Now we're back to the sheep in the field. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed this song, to say the least. That was fun. That was a wild ride. I mean, just with the instrumentals and the quality of the vocals, I love this song. Overall, I enjoyed the song thoroughly. It was wonderful. I mean, when they really were rocking out, I was dancing along with them. And honestly, I don't know if there is a Pink Floyd song I have danced to. Usually I am bawling my eyes out or really deep in thought and really pensive, but this had me moving. But regardless, I know with any Pink Floyd, there is a deeper meaning and there is a deeper message that they are trying to convey. So I'm going to pop up the lyrics and we're going to dive deeper into the song. Okay, so before we get into the lyrics and the possible meaning of this song, I love the composition of this. I enjoyed the musicality that came with it. As usual, I mean, it's Pink Floyd. What don't I enjoy with Pink Floyd? But there is just something so interesting about this song. This intro, the slow, iconic Pink Floyd intro that I have heard in so many of their songs. It never gets old. The slow beginnings always have such a build-up, such suspension, such keeping me on the edge of my seat sort of feeling. And the song was no different. And again, every time they do this and then they come in with just an explosion of sound, it literally gives me a mini heart attack. It just like makes me jump out of my seat a little bit, but I enjoy it thoroughly. I've said it before in other Pink Floyd reaction videos that I really enjoy these slow buildups because they take you into the moment. They kind of give you room to breathe and to forget about everything else going on in your life and give you a moment to come into the present and listen to this song. I feel like those build-up moments and even the transitions are kind of breathing periods for us to digest what is about to happen or what has happened in the song. And I think it's so genius. I love that Pink Floyd incorporates that. I mean, that's what I feel like it is. I could be totally wrong about those transitions or even the slow beginnings of the song, but they feel like just a moment for me to forget about everything else and really focus on the song. And then the transitions in the middle of the songs just also feel the same way. They kind of feel like breathing room and just moments to digest what has happened already in the song and prepare yourself for what is to come in the rest of the song. And I love that. And I love that Pink Floyd incorporates instruments and sounds that you wouldn't typically hear in a song. Or at least a rock song, I should say. It's cool how experimental they are and how you really never know what you're going to get with a Pink Floyd song. You could hear a trumpet in one song, then you can hear a saxophone in another, and then you could hear something completely different in another song. And I love that they are so expansive with their instruments in their songs. I feel like I would never get tired of listening to this song. Seriously, I enjoy this song a lot. I don't know, it's something about the vocals in the song that completely get to me. It's really interesting to listen to. Personally, I find it to be. Like I said earlier, I just really love how Roger's voice just blends into the music as he holds his note. I don't know why, but that just stuck out to me so much, and it's such an interesting thing for me to listen to. My ear completely gravitated towards it. And everything in between with the instrumentals, everything that made this song was just so interesting to listen to and fun. I mean, I really was jiving over here. I was having a great time listening to the chorus. I definitely have never heard a song like this before. It is one of a kind, but I feel like every Pink Floyd song is one of a kind. They really have such a unique, distinct sound that is so genius, and I feel like it would be really hard to replicate because they are so experimental and they are so beyond their time. It's just, I don't know, it's such a treat to listen to them for the first time and recognize their genius over and over and over again as I react to as many songs as I possibly can from Pink Floyd. It is such a treat to have a band like this that really challenges its listeners and is just so experimental that I find it to be so respectful. And what I mean by respectful, just respectful to the craft of music. I mean, they could easily put out the same sort of song over and over and over again if they want to, but they don't. And Pink Floyd is just so awesome for that, for incorporating different sounds, different music, different instruments, everything. It's just beyond me. And I said in the middle of the song, I'm just mind blown at how they create their music. I'm like, how do they make this? It's just so beyond me. I'm so impressed as usual. Overall, just absolutely brilliant song between Roger's voice, David's guitar playing, the bass line, just, oh God, I love that bass line. I feel like it's so subtle, but I enjoyed it thoroughly and I could hear it throughout the entire song. It just was so amazing. I just find it to be so amazing that Pink Floyd is able to take all of these components and make it into just one magical piece. And they do it time and time and time again. It just never gets old, does it? And so quickly looking at the lyrics, I mean, these two verses just tell me everything I need to know about this song. What do you get for pretending the danger's not real? Meek and obedient, you follow the leader. And I see in the lyrics, they also mention the dogs meaning the enforcement, law enforcement, and sheep most likely meaning ordinary people. I mean, you hear the term sheeple all the time. People just doing what they are told, not really having a mind of their own, and just following society because they think society is right. And when I think of sheep and when I picture sheep, I see them in a horde. They all look the same. They all do as they are told. And dogs are typically the ones herding sheep, telling them where to go, telling them what to do, taking them into the pen, taking them out of the pen, whatever that entails. And I didn't really think of that relationship as I was listening to that song, but now that I am thinking about it and processing it, it all is kind of coming together and making sense. How I believe Pink Floyd is trying to say that sheep are just sheep, like they are sheeple. They follow and do what they are told without much protest, without much thought. And the dogs are enforcement. The dogs are their leaders and they will do anything the dogs say. It seems like at the beginning of the song, they talk about exactly that. And then in the middle of the song, it goes into a more biblical undertone. Some of the verses say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down through pastures green. He leadeth me the silent waters by." Continues to say, "When cometh the day, we lowly ones," completely a biblical shift. And I believe that is exactly the part where I was like, this sounds like prayer. It sounds like I'm in a church, the way that people say prayers together, especially in like a Catholic church or something. It sounded exactly like that. So the middle part here makes so much sense to me. I was like, I don't know if my ear is deceiving me or not. And then at the end of the song, it says, "Have you heard the news? The dogs are dead. You better stay home and do as you're told. Get out of the road if you want to grow old." Now, this is a very interesting ending, saying the dogs are dead. It makes me believe that there might have been some sort of revolt, maybe, or maybe the sheep are fighting back against the dogs. I mean, time and time again, history has shown that if you push citizens too far, revolution is definitely a thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is what Pink Floyd is talking about. But the song seems to be up for interpretation. There is so much happening. There's so much Pink Floyd is saying, and it is also interesting to me. And I really want to dive deeper into the song on my own time when I listen to the song over and over and over again, which is exactly what I'm going to do because this song absolutely slaps. I really, really enjoyed it. Just between the musicality, the complexity of the lyrics, and everything in between. I'm such a fan of Pink Floyd, and they do it yet again. I mean, it's so hard not to fall in love with this band. I find them to be complete geniuses and just masters of their craft. Okay, I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some more of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I am live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this.
Okay. Did I get it on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we done?
Alrighty, let's reveal.
Ready?
Yeah, and
oh.
yeah, this is what you did. The link to my Twitch is also in the description box. And last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you wish to become a patron yourself, please be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description box. Well, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.